missed part one, I am putting together a full face of makeup for my best friend's brother's wedding. So this is makeup that I'll potentially wear and makeup I will potentially use on her and her mom. We reviewed the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation in part one, and it was my first time trying it. And there's no beauty mode on. I feel like my skin looks really good. I have a lot of pores, a lot of texture, and like even in my bathroom lighting, I just went to brush my teeth. I feel like my skin looked really, really good. I tend to go for like thinner concealer formulas. I love me a thin concealer, but this is gonna be, you know, a wedding, so we need a full beat glam moment. The Too Faced Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I've tried it before and I really liked it. I honestly haven't used it too many times since I bought it, just because I do kind of tend to go for a very lightweight concealer. And I'm going to use my favorite concealer brush. This is the House Labs concealer brush. It's like the exact shape of your finger. I'm going to let the one sit on my under eye for a minute, so we'll start blending out these other ones. Going for like a natural glam. Always blend out my under eyes last, so that concealer has time to thicken up a little bit right there. Such like a full coverage concealer. These are the base products, and I think this is for sure what I would choose if this matches their skin and everything. The NYX Plump Right Back, the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I did a full review on this because it was my first time trying it, and I really, really love it. There's no beauty mode on. I feel like my skin looks really good. And then we did the Too Faced Born This Way. Of course, I'm going to take other foundations and concealers, but this is probably what I will be using on myself. If I'm feeling like I really want something a little bit more light coverage that day, I would go with House Labs and Natasha Denona. These are still like full coverage, but they're a little bit thinner. And I really love both of these as well. She wants something more light coverage for her daughter, so I'm thinking of taking the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter for her. And then I'm taking a bunch of different shades of brow products for them because I dye my hair black, but they have like brunette hair. So I'm going to take like medium brown, dark brown, warm brown. I have a bunch of different little mini brow products that I'm going to take. But for myself that day, I will most likely just be adding a few little brow strokes with the Kosas Nano Brow. And if you missed it in the last part, we used the Rare Beauty Brow Gel, and I did really, really like it. So our little makeup kit is coming together. I'm going to set the under eyes with the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom that day. It's my personal. This one in the Givenchy. The Givenchy is my actual favorite, but as we know, they reformulated and I have a tiny bit left. So my runner-up is going to be Huda Beauty in the shade Cherry Blossom. They do have combo skin, just like myself. So I feel like that makes me a little bit more confident that if I like the makeup, they will like the makeup. I usually don't bake, but I might bake that day. That way when I do their eyeshadow, everything can just kind of cook. Just maybe like a little bit of a light bake. For blush, I really want to use the Patrick Ta She's Flushed because the look that I sent them is like very natural with like a little bit of like a peachy blush. And, you know, it's more of like a spring wedding. It's a March wedding. So I feel like She's Flushed is really the perfect color. I'm going to try Patrick's method today, which I don't ever do. I'm just going to try it out, see how I like it. We may use it on the day of the wedding. If I do, I'll do it on myself that morning just to double check. But we're going to try it. We're going to do powder first. I always see Michaela say that she doesn't like brush away her bake, that she dips in to the Charlotte Tilbury powder foundation, which is one of my favorite as well. And she like presses in her bake. I know Michaela gets a lot of hate, but I do think her makeup looks really, really good. So I just wanted to try out this method. I will be using my favorite bronzer that day, the Gucci bronzer. I'm going to take some other bronzers, but I feel like this is the best bronzer that I own. I just love this bronzer. It's so good. Like, it's not too warm, not too cool. I'm gonna take that same bronzer just to warm up the crease a little bit. I never do this, but I'm trying the Patrick Ta method of putting the cream on top of the powder that we did. I don't want to like put too much, so I'll start with that, and then like pretty. Go in with that same powder. We did already put a little bit of bronzer, but I also want to add some of this blush shade for just like a very natural springy vibe. I can't wait to show y'all the dress I'm wearing. It's so pretty. It's from Jessica, but just like add a little bit of definition right here. And then I'm also going to put that on the lower lash line. Then a hack that I learned recently is to blend out your eyeshadow to perfection. Use the same powder foundation that you used for like the most natural blend. Right now our face is pretty heavily powdered. So the first setting spray I'm going to use is the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. I just love it. It brings the skin back to life. My makeup lasts. You want to wet the skin pretty good right here. This is a pretty fine mist, so it takes a minute to completely like wet your face. I will of course be using waterproof for them that day in case they cry, but today I'm going to use the Too Faced Better Than Sex Foreplay Primer, and I've been really loving the Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize. I really don't even need a primer with it, but I just want to see how long I can get my lashes. I'm going to do Rare Beauty Mesmerize, and I'm just going to do a small amount. And I'm also going to use this as like a little bit of shimmer. We want their makeup to last, so we're going to take one size as the final step on the face. And I haven't picked out their lip combo yet. I'm going to take a bunch of different lippies, but for myself today, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk in the shade Fair. I've really been loving it. Just the most perfect lip liner and lipstick. And this is the makeup I think I'm going to do. I'm going to send her a picture. They will have like half lashes on. Soft, subtle, but full glam. What do we think? Bye, guys.